topics and opinions expressed on the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4WN Radio.
This is success, successful women, hearts unshaken, powers within them, rise up high, the world's gonna listen, dreams ignite, unstoppable vision, successful women.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success. Well, hello and welcome to the Success for Women show, where you can view us on Talk 4 TV and to us on the Women for Women Network. I am Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, your host, and my mission is to help women accelerate the path to success. Well, today's topic is Beyond the Scale, and my guest is none other than Keith Turner. Now, I know you're all familiar with him because he has been on here before. He's talked to us about how to work out and, just to get our bodies in shape. But today we're going to talk to him about something different. But before I get started, let me just give you a little bit of background on him. Keith Turner is the owner of Keith Turner Weight Loss and Aerobics, located in Clinton, Maryland. A highly experienced personal group fitness trainer, Keith specializes in body shaping, toning, and long-term weight management across the DMV region. Recognized as one of the top trainers in the nation, he is known for helping men and women achieve sustainable results through personalized training programs that include aerobics and comprehensive nutritional guidance. With more than 33 years of experience in the fitness industry, Keith has worked with a range of clients, including children, athletes, seniors, postpartum individuals. And I'm telling you what, he gets results. So I would like to welcome to the Success for Women show, none other than Mr. Keith Turner.
Thank you. How you doing, madam?
I am doing very well. It is so good to have you on the show again today. And I tell you what, I know you've been on here before. You've had the group on here. You've shown us how to do work our core. You've shown us, some of the things that we need to do to get that stomach flat. And, you've just talked about a lot of things the last couple of times that you've been on the show. But today, we want to look at it from a different perspective. So I know that you emphasize exercising, eating right, and that both of these things have to become a lifestyle. And one of your mantras I know is it's not a game, because you have that. I know you have that on your wall at the facility. So tell us, how important is the mind in this process compared to a physical workout?
Well, your mind is key to everything. Um, if you're not ready mentally, it's not going to happen. Your friends can push you to go work out and come work out, but if you're not 100% tuned in and you're ready to go, it's not going to happen. As far as a physical workout is concerned, you won't even touch it if you're not mentally there. It'll be something that people start up, and about 1 week later, 2 weeks later, as soon as something interrupts that workout, it's like as if they were praying for it to happen anyway, interrupts their workout, they won't get back to it anyway. So it's kind of it's all mental first. It starts here.
Absolutely. In your experience, though, what are the biggest mental or emotional barriers people face when trying to lose weight?
Discipline. That's it. Discipline. It's because, the thing about it is, it's not, I hear people say, well, I've been this way for um, 30 years and 40 years. And I'm like, I hate that statement, because that's letting me know that you haven't made any growth in 30 or 40 years. This is how I am. I'm never going to change. Well, at some point, you can change whatever you want to change.
Right.
Discipline. They're disciplined enough to save up money to go on a cruise if they want to go on a cruise. I'm telling the truth. They're
Yeah.
disciplined enough to do it. In other words, you're disciplined enough to do whatever you want to do. Get your nails done consistently, get their hair done every 2 weeks. But what about being disciplined on your eating and getting your body right? I see a lot of women with beautiful hair, not theirs, but it's beautiful hair, something that they do. I see the nails done, and beautiful face, beautiful faces, but the body's jacked up. And I'm like, why would you put that much time and effort into part of your body instead of doing the whole picture? Fix the whole picture up. So discipline is the key to everything with that.
Wow. Many people, as you said, I know they start off strong because, coming, especially like coming at the end of the year, we're going to be going into the new year. People are going to be talking about New Year's resolution. The first thing they want to do is say, well, for the new year, I want to lose some weight. So they start off strong, but fall off quickly. What mindset shift helps people stay consistent for the long term?
One, make a decision, and stick to it. Make a decision and stick to it. Go to court. What do you mean go to court, Keith? Go to court and get a divorce. Get a divorce? Yeah, get a divorce from laziness. Divorce laziness, divorce excuses, and marry commitment, marry dedication, marry self-esteem. And once you do these things, once you sit up there and say, you know what, I'm going to put me first, then you'll be successful. You have to set marks in your life that you want to prepare for. Here's what I mean. You want to be successful with this, then what you want to do is, I'm getting ready for a wedding, okay? Because these quick starts and they quickly fall off. They were looking for a quick fix. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. You got to leave the quick fixes alone. And now let me hold that answer for a second, because you can get a quick fix and go get surgery done to your body. But the one thing that surgery doesn't do, two things that it doesn't do. It doesn't change the organs that's in your body. At least when you're working out and you're losing weight on your own, one, you learn how to lose weight. If you don't learn how to lose it, how are you going to keep it off? You didn't do the work to get it off, so how are you going to keep it off? You don't know how to keep it off. Second, all your organs inside still look the same. And the objective in working out and putting that mindset, having your mindset to work out long term is this. Your organs are slowly dying out as you get older. They don't get stronger in your 50s, in your 60s, in your 70s. At that point, you've all heard somebody go to the doctor, somebody's father in the hospital in critical condition, and someone asks, how's your father doing? And they say his organs are failing fast. Well, everybody who's listening to us right now, their organs are failing. It's just not fast. So what do you want to do to try longevity on your life? Now this goes right back into long-term working out. You don't really have to work out at age 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, unless you're obese or something. Your organs are already strong and getting a little bit stronger. But by the time you hit 35, between 35 and 40, it's going to plateau out.
Mhm.
And then at that point, at some point after that, it's going to start going down. It won't go down like this, but it's going to start going down slowly, gradually, but it's going to surely go down. So now you have to start working out. You have to start becoming one with your organs and your body if you want to live a little longer. Don't put it on God. Well, I'm not going till my time comes.
Yeah.
Stop. If God gave you, he wishes you life and life more abundantly. Okay. So he tells you about your eating. So it's up to you, but he gives you freedom of choice. If you have two twins and one of the twins wants to clog his arteries up with all the grease and fatty foods and everything else, and the other one does not, they want to eat healthy, and you can splurge. Don't get it wrong. You can splurge every blue moon. You just can't do it every week and every other week. One is going to definitely outlive the other. It is a fact.
Mhm.
So you have to put that time into working out.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what? I know you say that all the time, and you literally try to uh just beat it into our heads so that so that we get it. And I think on some level we do get it. Some of us get it better than others. And I will be one of those to admit that I get it, but I also know that I tend to fall off the wagon. And like you say, I be I ain't gonna even say what you say. I mean,
But it's
but
okay to fall off the wagon.
yeah.
You fall off the wagon sometimes, okay? But the thing about it is you have never given up.
Mm.
It's a difference in somebody who because so I won't say you fall off the wagon. I'll say you stumble. There's some who stumble and regain their balance, and there are some who fall. I fall off the wagon because those who fall have fallen off the wagon. Those who stumble, they regain their balance and they keep going, and that's what you do. So I won't. Let's eliminate the fact that you said just now I fall off the wagon. No, actually you don't. You stumble, but you get back into it because when I get on your case, you're like, oh, I don't want to hear his mouth. Let me go ahead and do this. And you come right back in there. When you weigh in, they're like, Madeline lost 7 pounds. Madeline lost 5 pounds. Madeline getting it doing. Her stomach is coming down and everything. And I'm never going to give up on you if you don't give up on yourself.
Wow. Yeah, you really don't. I have to admit that you don't give up on us, even though I know sometimes we probably frustrate you to no end, but you do not give up on us. So tell me, how much does self-image or self-talk influence someone's weight loss success? Because I know that is one of the things that you do a lot. You do a lot of inspirational talk to us. You give us a lot of things to, like I said, that's in our head. So and personally, and I'm sure a lot of us that go to that facility will say the same thing. If I go to pick up a cookie, I'm gonna hear Keith Turner saying to me, oh yeah, eat that cookie when you come in Monday to weigh in. Just have your $5 ready for and are you go in the store and you hear the music, even the music that you play. I mean, I've been in the store and I'll hear that music playing and I want to start doing knee across the chest, okay? Because it's just the way you tend to do it. So tell me, like I said, how much does the self-image or the self-talk influence someone's weight loss success?
You have to love yourself enough to take care of yourself. You have to stop lying to yourself. I tell people when you come out your mouth and say, well, I don't look that bad, you look bad. Okay. And you're trying to negotiate. Why settle right there when you can look just as good as anybody else? Now that's provided you get the right trainer. You get with the right trainer. Not all these trainers out here. I'm keeping it real. I hate to say this about my colleagues, but it is true. Everybody who has a certificate, who's certified as a trainer, it's not a good trainer. That's a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Check out their before and afters. Ask them, what have you done? And you got certain questions you want to ask them. And your people that's listening right now can call me and say, what questions should I ask these trainers when I'm interviewing them? And I'll tell them the answers on the questions they want to ask. But once you sit up there and you love yourself enough to take care of yourself, that's what's going to make the big difference right there. That's the answer to that question. You got to really care about yourself. You really do. And stop thinking you do. But because your actions are going to show it. You can tell me you care about me all day long, like you hear me say at the gym, and wake me up by hitting me upside my head with a frying pan. That's not caring about me. but your actions outside of that will show me if you really care about me. So ladies, gentlemen that's listening to the program right now, do you really, really care about yourself? It's okay to look out for other people, but if you're not here, eventually you're not going to look out for anybody. So why not make it so you're here, prioritize your life. You're here first, you first, so you can look out for everybody else.
Absolutely. I remember, when I asked about the image, I remember when I first started with you, and this was years ago, when I came to you, you were doing it at your home then, and you had the mirrors all around the section. And when I first came to you, I weighed 212 pounds. I don't know if you even remember that. I was 212 pounds. And when I got on that floor to exercise, and I looked in the mirror, and I looked at myself, I'm like, oh my God, he must have trick mirrors up in here. I know I'm not that big. I'm serious. That is what I kept saying to myself. Because when I looked at the mirror at my house, it didn't look like it was,
you have what they call skinny mirrors.
Yeah. So I kept saying to myself, oh yeah, he got trick mirrors in here. I don't look that big. And so I understand that, with the self-image and what you do, the self-talk, we have to have that too, but you instill a lot of that in us too, because of the things that you say to us every day, and how you inspire, how you encourage. And it's just the things the examples that you use and different things like that. And that in itself is a big help, a big encouragement for anyone that has been there. And one of the reasons I can tell you why I still, like you say, when I say fall off the wagon, then I'm still there, is because I know now that I look in that mirror, I don't see 212 pounds, but I know I'm not where I want to be. And I know I still need to be there. But when I first came to you, I couldn't get up and down off the floor because of my knees. My knees were so, they used to hurt so bad. And part of it was because of the weight. And so I know that that sign you have up there about remember your why, that is always whenever I think to myself, oh, he just made me mad, I'm not going back there. Then I think about that.
I know you think about that. I'm not going back. But set me aside, and like that sign says, you know that the trainer is not a good trainer is going to get on your nerves.
Yes.
A really good trainer is going to get on your nerves. Why? Because he really cares, or she really cares. They're going to get on you when you're doing wrong. They're going to get on you when you're doing wrong. Other trainers, they want that money. When you're doing wrong, that's it. You're doing wrong. There's no accountability. They're not going to really say much to you. Okay, come on, you went up. Okay, come on, we got to get it down. That's not caring about you. Let's keep it real. Absolutely. They need to put you in that office and sit down and say, what's going on? Yeah. What's going on? And that's what separates top professional trainers from these average gym trainers. No disrespect to the gym trainers, but we keep it at 100. There's a reason why they work at a gym for somebody else, and the professional trainers who really get it done have enough people to hold their own personal facility. You understand? Because they're getting it done. I don't want to hear a trainer say, well, I work here at so-and-so fitness because my hours, I can't, but you're there now. I started out just training 2 hours a day when I got off of work in my basement, but it became packed.
Right.
Because you guys got results, you saw love, but with love comes tough love too. And you saw straight talk and the inspiration of talking to people at the end of class. Trainers don't do. They'll let you out when that class is over, you're out. But when you're speaking to them and you're letting them know why they're doing what they need to do, what they just accomplished, and getting on their cases too, and then coming back and complimenting them and everything else, and you're seeing so many people around you getting it done, it encourages you and motivates you to get it done. You're like, wait a minute, this lady came here at 400 pounds. She's down to 175 pounds now in a matter of 1 year. Really? You understand? That's motivation.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it's tough love, but I love you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really do.
We don't like it sometimes, but we get it. We really do get it. So tell me, Keith, what role does stress anxiety, or even depression play in weight gain or the a lack of progress?
Oh, that is very serious. Now, I don't do the stress, I don't do the depression,
Hmm.
and I don't do the anxiety. The anxiety may hit mine is a good anxiety, like coming on this show right now. That lets me know when I was in the ring fighting, it let me know that anxiety is sitting in. That means I'm not taking it for granted. I'm on it. I dotted every I and crossed every T. That's fine for anxiety. But depression and stress is lack of organization. You got so much on your plate and you're not organized. I don't care if it's stress at work. Organize your day. You know what you're going to come into. Depression will stop you every time because you're now taking time out your life, valuable time, which you will never ever get back.
Hmm.
I'm so depressed. I can't do. I just got to shut it down. Then next thing you know, you're going to eat the wrong foods because what did you do? First of all, you bought the wrong foods that you shouldn't have, and you put them in your pantry. So intelligent people, successful people, don't set themselves up to fail. If you're serious about your weight loss, if you're very serious about the project that you're on, you're trying to accomplish, don't set it in your pantry. Don't bring it in your house. Because the devil, there's a devil, because it shows there's a God. I'm a true godly man. There's the devil's job is to tempt you. He's going to always try to bring something to you that craving, sweets, sugar, alcohol, whatever it is, that's going to mess you up. And you have it set right up there in your pantry, ready to turn to it. And notice when it comes most of the time, almost all the time at night and almost every weekend. Especially if you make it through the weekdays, those weekends, it's kind of rough. You understand?
Hmm.
So that depression will have people say this to me. I'm so depressed, I just gave up and I just shut everything down. And I'm like, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's not of God. If you sit up there and say God is good all the time and all the time, God is, well, I hear people say, I never say that. God is good, period. I don't have to say all of that. But if you're going to say that out your mouth and you're really going to believe it, then why are you depressed? Why are you
Absolutely.
depressed? If he's good all the time and everything he's doing is doing for your good, reason
Hmm.
why you didn't get that job is because he got something better for you. Reason why you didn't accomplish this is because whatever. But it's all for your good. Now, as far as the stress is concerned, here's why I message you guys up because you guys give me this excuse. I stress eat. That's crap. Well, okay, if you stress eat, why can't you stress eat on a salad? You know, why does the stress eat have to always be with a cake and potato chips and chocolate and alcohol? Why does the stress eat have to always be negative? That lets you know that's not a God. So stress is not a God. I mean, they just said it right then and there. So I'm like, no. Why are you going to stress eat? How come you can't stress eat healthy? No one can ever answer that question. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I've been under stress in my younger years. You
Hmm.
understand? I wasn't as organized, but I write out the things to do. Matter of fact, it's right here on my desk. I write out the things to do list. Things to do. Okay. And in my things to do list, I have a busy day. It's organized, so I don't have to stress and think about what I got to do. If I can't get it done, I prioritize that. If I can't get it done, it goes up to the next day. Stop letting it make you use it for an excuse to eat wrong and pick up weight.
Well, somebody wrote in the comments that they do it because it tastes good.
See?
So
See? And let's keep it 100. It does. The wrong things always taste good most of the time. Sometimes the devil will get you to cheat and eat, and you're like, that wasn't even worth it. And I got to see Keith Monday. Now I ate that, and then you won't even stop. You'll eat half of it. You're like, well, I might as well finish eating all of it. It
I
doesn't
know,
taste good.
I
Stop.
know.
Stop. Just
Absolutely.
let it go. Let it go. You understand?
Yeah, that's true. You right about that. So tell me when clients hit a plateau, how do you help them overcome the mental frustration that comes with it? Because that sometimes that happens. You get to a certain spot and just look like you cannot do anymore. It won't go off. You just can't get it to come off anymore.
Very easy. That's very easy. I explained to them how the body goes. Now, I don't have time to explain it here, but I explained to them how God designed the body to shut down in case you're on a desert, you're in a plane crash on the desert, and your body doesn't know whether or not it's what's going on. So it's going to shut down to save you. So they say your body can go 30 days without food,
Mm.
as long as you have water. I've never gone 30 days without food. The max I've gone without any food is 10 days. All right. And was fine. I feel like I can keep on going. Once I got past day 7, I feel like, okay, it's on. I can go now. You understand? So it's I let them know that you haven't plateaued out. Your body is just giving you a freeze mark. At that point, you have to adjust your calorie intake. That's one thing you can do. You definitely got to adjust your exercise routine and adjust the intensity of your workout. Now we adjust our. That's why if you can adjust. You can co-sign on this. We don't do the same workouts 2 days in a row. Every day is something different. You've been with me for how long? You can't tell anybody what we're going to do tomorrow. And if you know it's going to be aerobics, you still can't tell what aerobics we're going to do. If I'm going to put some something special in, a twist in it, what order it's going to be in, if I'm going to put calisthenics in it, you don't know. I always throw your body off. If I can throw your mind off and have you wondering what we're going to do, I'm throwing your body off, and it will never adjust. Right. So you have to be patient through that little period, because it's going to shut down for about a week, maybe 2, but it's going to get right back in. So you'll come down and wait with us, and you'll go like this for a second. You probably experienced that. And then it's going to go like this, straight down. But you got to hang in there through that period that it's going to hold up for a second.
Right.
But it's only for your good.
So now you've worked with people from all backgrounds. What do you think separates those who succeed from those who repeatedly struggle with their weight?
The mindset. The ones who succeed, it's their mindset. The ones who repeatedly struggle with their weight, it's the mindset. They want to hang around the people who, come on, girl. It's always, come on, girl. Let's go out and eat something to eat. You understand? No, we don't have to. And it's always somebody's coming in town. We got to go out and eat. It's always something like that. The ones who are successful prioritize their life. The ones who aren't successful don't prioritize. They don't even prioritize their day. The ones who prioritize their life. Here's what we say. Let's say some of the ones who are successful, and there's some who are somewhat successful, and there's who failures. The failures, they're not prioritized at all. The somewhat successful prioritize their day. The ones who are successful, very successful, prioritize their life. Here's what I mean. Prioritize my life. I have to come first, not my kids, not my grandkids. I have to come first, because if I'm not here, I can't be there for my kids, and I can't see my grandkids grow up. So you have to learn how to prioritize your life. And prioritizing your life, you have to come first. I am 1A. My kids, if I was married, my wife would be 1A. I'm 1. They're 1A. They're not B. Don't get it twisted. They're not B, but they're not number 1. I have to be number 1. You have to make yourself number 1 above all and everything else. Your job, all the committees you want to be on at church. And I'm just being totally honest. You can't be on 4 and 5 and you're all fat. And put some of that time, cut out 4 of them and stick to 1, and put the time that you put in the 4 committees, put it into your health. Start getting your body together, because I'm one of the most unhealthiest places. And like I said, I'm a true man of God. If my church, Pastor Jenkins, and tell you, I love him because he talks about health too. He had a scare. He had to get his fat. He had to get that fat off of him. Okay. Right. It shouldn't take you to that point. Okay. But the bottom line is you've got to organize your health. And people don't do that. Most people don't. But the ones that's very successful, they got that joint together. They organize their health first, which means their life, top priority. And you see them people going there every day to make sure they're going there every day. Now, you can go every day, Madeline, and come home and eat the wrong foods. You're defeating the purpose. But at least they're doing something. But why waste time? Don't go and work out like they do at a gym. Most people are successful at a gym. I was reading before we got on air. Most people are successful but fail at a gym. And I'm like, wow. Why do they fail at the gym? Because they don't know what to eat. They think they can go home because they're working out and eat whatever they want to eat. And you can't do that. You can't do that.
Wow.
Prioritize your life.
Prioritize. Well, that's what we have to start doing. How do you get someone to, or how can someone rebuild that discipline if they failed at weight loss multiple times? Because at that point, you're going to start getting frustrated.
You are. But who are you hanging around? Now, I have a lot of friends, a lot of male friends, but I'm still a loner. You know, we get together sometimes, but I'm a loner. A loner has to be a strong-minded person. If you are a weak-minded person, you have to hang around people that's going in the direction that you want to go. If you're a strong-minded person, you can pretty much lead by yourself, but you need that, you know, have other people that's following you, and that's motivation. Like I'll meet some of my clients at the gym at 6 a.m. in the morning. So that motivates me to get my workout in. You understand? Even the trainer gets to the point where we're like, we can stumble too. We're like, I just don't feel like it. No, you got to get back into it. You got to get with somebody else that's going to motivate you. So you get around people that's going in the direction that you're going in. And it makes it much easier.
What daily habits or routines do you recommend to support a person's weight goals? And I know you talk about the discipline part, but what other habits would you recommend?
Learning how to eat. Even if you're going to eat wrong, let's just keep it real. If you're going to eat wrong, stop eating till you're full. Learn how to eat just enough so you're not hungry. And that's something that people haven't been told by trainers, because most of the trainers, they aren't number one rated trainer. They don't have that anointing. You got that anointing and God gives you that wisdom. You roll with it and you spread that word around everybody. And then you let your word be backed by action. Look at his clients. This is over 12,000 clients. What personal trainer do you know that has over 12,000 clients?
Yeah.
And they have a 98% success rate. That's everybody that walks through that door. Wheelchairs, 400-pounders, 80-year-olds, and you can verify the my 80-year-olds look good. 70-year-olds look good. 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds look good. What are they doing they're getting it done? We're teaching you how to eat. It's not just about working out. Now you got to know what to eat and you have to know how to eat. You can't eat till you're stuffed. That's only for Thanksgiving. Right now, everybody eats till they're full. Everybody was not with Keith Turner. Eats till they're full. You got to learn how to eat just enough so you're not hungry. So if you were hungry and I gave you an apple and a bottle of water, you're not going to be hungry after you eat that apple and drink that bottle of water. You may want some more, but are you hungry? And that's what you have to learn. I don't care if you have to go back 2 hours later, because you do get hungry, and eat a little bit more, but at least your stomach will start shrinking. If your stomach shrinks, the body shrinks. Remember this one thing, everybody. Whatever rises outside your body that's being fixed, it rises outside your body. When you eat it, it's going to rise inside your body. Bread, cookies, it does not matter what it is. Rice, and people, my trainer said I can eat white rice. Go for it. Popcorn, they got something here called Skinny Pop. All right. Go ahead with your Skinny Pop. See how big you see how big you gonna be after you finish that bag of Skinny Pop.
Yeah, I need the Skinny Pop. Oh my goodness. But yeah, they do have those Skinny Pops out there.
They just can't. They have to create a habit of doing the eating first. If you don't want to work out and be around people who make it a habit to go to the gym, a personal trainer, then create a habit of how you're going to eat. Okay. And that will help you out a lot. Won't get it done, but it'll help you out a lot.
It'll help you out a lot. Well, I tell you what, one comment came in that says, Keith is awesome and has changed my life. So like I said, you do get results. People do appreciate it. And they even though sometimes you may think we're not hearing you or we're not listening to you, it's getting in there. It's getting in there. Sometimes we don't always act on it, but it's there. It's sinking in.
Thank you. I mean, but you have to have fun when you're doing it. That's another thing I meant to say. You want to have fun when you're doing it. I don't want people to listen to me who don't know me to say, well, he seems like he's pretty tough. I laugh and joke. I laugh and joke. We crack jokes all through class. They're like, sometimes I got to stop me and say, can we get going? Can we get going? We're laughing and joking if I'm not educating you about something almost every day. You got to have fun doing what you're doing too. There will not be a day to go by that I won't laugh.
Absolutely. So tell me, what role does sleep, mindset, and emotional balance play in weight loss success? Because a lot of people don't think that the sleep has something to do with it too.
Your body can't regroup. Most of your weight loss is going to come when you're sleeping anyway. If you pay attention, most of it, sometimes you'll wake up in the morning like, oh, I did my abs, a lot of ab work yesterday, and wake up the next morning, you're like, whoa, it looks like it's coming in already, especially in the back, down the lower head where you have your love handles at. You understand? That's gone in and everything else. Your sleep is so important because your body really does its work right there. But that's why we always tell our clients, reactivate your burn-off system at night before you go to bed. How do you reactivate a burn-off system? Do your abs. Just do like 50 sit-ups,
Mhm.
and 50 leg lifts. And that's a little bit enough. That'll give you some good results in the morning to contribute to what you did earlier in that day.
So, can you tell me, with all the people that have come through the facility, what mental or emotional transformations have you witnessed in your clients that has inspired you the most?
Oh shoot, that's self-esteem, man. That thing is when you see the you all coming in wearing these big clothes, trying to cut off all the fat. By the time I finish with you, y'all wouldn't everything is fit. It's tight as I don't know what, showing every curve and everything else. And I just thought that I'm like, you all did not come in here like that. Now look at all y'all. Y'all want to everybody wants to wear something that's fit. You understand? Except if they cheated that weekend and then they want to, and they see that, oh, my stomach bloated out, then they want to go back to something. That's what gives you guys away. You know, you want to wear something to try to cover up again. But, you know, that's the stuff that's encouraging to me when I see so many people. I mean, these trainers have one or two that they're working with at a time. You know, we have ours is personal training, but we're gifted enough by God, have that anointing enough that we work with 40, 50 people at a time, and everybody's getting results. Plus, we use that momentum from each one of you guys to send to another person that gets you guys going because you see it. And so that makes me really, really happy.
Wow. Wow. And I didn't, this is another one that I think that's probably important, but you can answer that too. How important is community support or accountability and staying mentally committed to fitness?
Well, that goes right with the who you hang around. I mean, you know, who you hang around. You hang around people that's going in the same direction you're going in, you're going to be successful. I'm speaking fast now because I know my time is short. You're hanging around people that's going in the direction you're going in, it's a greater chance you're going to get there. You're hanging around people that want to go in the opposite direction, then it's going to slow you down, honestly. It says a time to add new friends. I'm not saying cut them out, but you use your friends for what you need them for at that time. A group of friends who are great with finances, that's who you want to go to because you want to start saving money and investment. People who want to work out and get healthy, that's who you go to. People who want to get to know the Lord even closer, that's who you hang with at that time. You have your peers that you hang around, all these different friends, but you need friends that's going in the directions that you're going in.
You're going into. Absolutely. Now, I know you've done, although you have a lot of clients that you work with in the weight loss industry, but you also advocate for different things. I know you've done the No Black on Black Crime, different things like that. So tell us, is there anything that you want us to know about that might be coming up that you're going to be working on, or is there any programs or any thing that's coming up at the facility that you want our viewers to know about?
Yeah, we're doing it. I'm doing January free. I do every January free to get back to the community, to show people how you want to lose the weight, to show them how much weight I can get off of them in just 7 days, which you already know. How much weight I can get off of them in 7 days. And it also shows that, wow, this is why he's rated #1. He has a true anointing from God to be able to get this much weight off in a healthy way of people in just 7 days. 1 week, I lost that much in 1 week. And it's not water weight. I hate when people say, that's my timer. I hate when people say, well, the first 10 pounds you lose is water weight. People, if anybody's ever told you that, that's a lie. I did a serious research on that and did my study. I'm a study dork. That's not true. Well, I heard if you lose weight fast, you pick it back up fast. That's not true. You stopped doing what you were doing to lose the weight and went back to it, gain all that weight. You went back to eating that same way. So, what we have going on is we're doing January free, no strings attached. You have to register now because we start January 10th. And I'm going to train you for 3 weeks. That's all. I just expect we're going to have a consultation with you to let you know what I expect of you. And then the other thing that I'm working on is the Boys to Men to Gentlemen program. These brothers have to start stepping up to be the men that women need. Half of them don't know how to help a woman with their coat on. And that's sad. They don't know, okay, I got a fork. I got 3 forks, 3 spoons, 3 knives. Do I eat out to end? What are these knives and forks? It teaches everything. It teaches finances. Brother, you got to lead the woman financially. If she has to make more money than you, that's icing on the cake. But you still got to do your part. These women have to be so strong now that, when you finally meet a woman, she's so strong-minded because she had to be strong all her life. Relax, baby, I got you. I got you. Daddy got you.
So Keith, tell us, if someone wanted to reach out to you, find out more about weight loss, to find out where the facility is, how they get there, how can they reach you?
I'm gonna call my number out. Okay, so get ready, a pen and paper, but it's 301. Just call me directly, 301 367 1698. I think that's going across at your screen anyway. That number down there at the screen, 301 367 1698. You can contact me directly. And that program that we're designing, the boys to men to gentlemen, it includes the youth, the 20-year-olds, and the dads. Because again, the dads, it starts with the pops too. They got to know how to be romantic. We don't even know how to be romantic anymore. So it teaches everything. So if you want to get in touch with me with those things that's coming up and find out more, what else we have on the plate, then just give me a call. I got you. But we roll. We don't sit still doing nothing.
So before you go, if you had one piece of advice to leave with our viewers and our listeners, what would that piece of advice be?
Please start taking care of yourself. It's mentally first. Don't let anybody stress you out. Don't give anybody that much power where you're going to be down, depressed, stressed out, angry, arguing, cursing. Don't give anybody that much power. They're going to change who you really are. And then start working on you. Once you work on yourself mentally, in your mind, start working on yourself physically. You're going to feel better about yourself. You understand? So it's a mental thing and a physical thing that I would like people to start really working on. Don't wait for a New Year's resolution. It doesn't have to be New Year's. Stop. Because if you miss it at the beginning of the year, you're going to say, well, I'll start next week. No, you start right. Stop. It doesn't have to be a New Year's. It's a resolution to yourself. Period. It's a life resolution, not a New Year's resolution. So start taking care of yourself mentally and physically. If they don't belong in your life, like God said, it's a time and a season for everything. Remove them. I'm not talking about the ones that's married. I ain't giving you permission to get a divorce. All right. But remove them and keep it moving. There's too many people out here that can make you happy. And even if married, go into your war room, pray, get around your friends who can keep you going. You understand? Because you're stuck with that marriage now. But other than that, mentally and physically are the most important things. Peace of mind at our age is the most important thing right now. Happiness.
Absolutely. Keith, thank you so much. And I'll just read this last comment that came in that said, Keith gives you the results you want. Do exactly what he says, and you will look and feel amazing. Let's see, it jumped on me. The accountability, anointing, and facility are second to none. So I just want to thank Keith Turner for joining me today on the Success for Women show. It has been a great pleasure having you here yet again. And of course, we're going to bring you back as always, because we know you always have some great nuggets to share with our viewers and our listeners. Thank you so much, Keith.
Thank you, ma'am. It's a pleasure.
Take care.
You too.
Okay, so now just to let everyone know about the upcoming events that I have going on that's coming up. One of the things I'm honored to share that I am officially one of the founding women on the Empower Her Wall by She Rises Studios in partnership with Phoenix TV, a global movement showcasing 200 trailblazing women on one powerful digital wall inside the, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. So if I'm pronouncing that wrong, if y'all know what it is, it's in Las Vegas, Nevada. And on February 22nd, 2026, the Empower Her Wall will be unveiled. And when the lights rise and the cameras roll, the world will witness something extraordinary. It'll witness 200 women standing together, not in competition, not in division, but in unity, equality, and shared prosperity. I want to also personally invite you to join us for the Sisters for Sisters Network Sparkle and Connect Holiday Edition 2, a celebration of sisterhood, style, and inspiration, which is Sunday, December 15th. It will be from 1 p.m. to 4:30, taking place at the Prince George's Sports and Learning Complex in Landover, Maryland. There will be an afternoon of a mini fashion show, a holiday bazaar, entertainment by a saxophonist. We'll also have a Luther Vandross, a Barry White impressionist, tribute to Barry White. And we will have an uplifting message by a guest speaker. The tickets are almost sold out. We have maybe about 10 tickets left. So if you do want to get a ticket, you can Zelle to 240-678-0117, or you can email me at info@exwsi.com, and I'll get you that information. I will also be taking part in the Umoja Leaders Award ceremony as one of their recipients on Monday, December 15th at 2 p.m. The Umoja Awards will be honoring a cohort of visionaries, coaches, pastors, and change makers who quietly uplift, guide, and inspire others through their unwavering love, service, and impact. And I am honored to be one of the awardees for that. I'm also excited about of course, again, the Successful Women Radio and TV show making the list of the top 100 best career mindset and working women podcasts, and that we are proudly sitting at number 16 on the list, which I think, of course, is not bad. The list highlights podcasts that empower women to build successful careers, navigate workplace challenges, and find true fulfillment in work and life. So I'm honored to be among that number. Make sure that you check out my book, Show Up to Rise Up, Explore the Transformative Power of a Successful Mindset, which achieved bestseller status on Amazon in the Women and Business category. To purchase the book, you can go on to Amazon, put my name in the search box, Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, or you can email me at info@exwsi.com, or go on my website, www.exwsi.com, and go on the Success Store, and you'll be able to also purchase the book. And if you have not seen my TEDx talk, which I did in Canada, make sure that you do so. Again, you could go on YouTube, put my name in the search box, and it'll come up. Right now, we're at 226,765 views. Of course, still trying to push it out there, trying to get that 1 million+ views. So I do want to thank those who in advance who have already supported, who have commented, who have shared and liked the video. Please keep doing so. We truly appreciate it. And the final thing that's going on, of course, I'm a contributing writer with Own It Magazine. I share nuggets every month with them. Own It Magazine is a resource for personal and professional and business development. So to get your free copy, you can email me at info@exwsi.com. Again, I want to thank my guest, Keith Turner, and my viewers and my listeners for joining me today. This has been the Successful Women Show. I am Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis. And of course, if you'd like to reach out to me, you can email me at info@exwsi.com. Make sure that you share this episode, like this episode, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can subscribe to the Talk 4 TV channel too. But more importantly, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, this is the Successful Women Show. We're here every week at 2 p.m. I am your host, Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, helping women to accelerate the path to success. Thank you again for joining me. And as you know, I love you all to life. And as always, be well and stay safe out there.
This is success. Successful.